5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Good morning. This is radio station WODI, Brookneal, Virginia, joining you for another day of broadcast activity.
The operation of a radio station called WODI in the rural farming community of Brookneal, Virginia, is far more hectic and demanding than its placid surroundings may suggest. WODI is one of thousands of small owner-operated radio stations in the United States. Running the station keeps WODI's owner-manager Graham Jones very busy.
This is Graham Jones, inviting you to keep your dial set to 12:30 for the best in radio listening throughout the day.
Early morning chores for Graham include preparing the day's broadcast schedule and obtaining information on local news events.
Graham, the county agent's on the telephone.
Thanks, ma'am. Hello, Mr. Booker.
While there are many television and radio stations the 1,500 residents of Brookneal can listen to, there are only two sources of local news, a weekly newspaper and WODI.
And to look at our weather now, becoming mostly cloudy this afternoon with highs in the mid-40s to around 50. Clearing and cold tonight with a low in the lower mid-20s. Mostly steady tomorrow, highs in the 40s.
World and national news are taken directly off the Associated Press teletype machine and sent into the broadcast studio. But when a news item might affect the Brookneal area, Graham reports on important community reactions. A telephone call to the mayor and later a visit with the town council will give Graham all the information he needs about a community effort to obtain funds for a new recreational park.
Ben, I just got word about the recreation park grant. I'm on the way to your office now, okay?
Graham has found that the best way to cover local events is by making on-the-spot tape recordings. A regular part of WODI's programming, Graham's recordings consist of varied material, from special news and election reports to fundraisings for the volunteer fire department, to high school sports and activities. A performance of the high school band always meets with a good reception from WODI listeners. By integrating a band rehearsal into the regular daily programming, Graham helps publicize an upcoming band concert. As a commercial station, WODI is supported by advertisers. Over 50% are small shop owners in Brookneal who know they can rely on Graham's personal service, like working with a farm equipment salesman to develop his spring advertising program.
Parts and service in front of the farmer.
The Farm Show is a regular WODI feature. Experts from government agricultural agencies, as well as farming professionals from the community, are regularly invited to speak.
Thank you. Looking for ways to increase your feed supply with a minimum of cash outlay? Most farmers are these days. This is the time of year to plant seeding clover into grass stands. Once you've decided to overseed, there are
the information ranging from gardening hints to highly technical reports on local crops and dairy farming reaches the farmer who might not have time to read farming reports.
Our top rows left on the grass plants in the stand. And that's red signal for last gone.
WODI's major portion of programming consists of popular music, mostly country and western. After a busy 12-hour workday, Graham has a rule during dinner. No listening to the radio. But at any time, minor problems can arise. And guess who gets called?
Dan? Okay. Yellow? Okay. What seems to be the problem?
This time, there is slight interference with the radio signal in fringe areas. Graham's the only radio repairman in town.
Okay. I'll be right down. Now, WODI Radio concludes its broadcast activities for today. Until tomorrow, this is William Jones, speaking for the staff and management of WODI, wishing you a very pleasant good night.